like everybody who was laughing at me a few years ago for saying I post on Instagram for a living.
Yep.
It's like,
who would laugh at you for that?
Yo, you be
dude,
shocked.
that's like,
you'd be surprised how many people are like, oh, you work in social media, and then like now my parents are like, you are so lucky. And I'm like, yeah.
Dude, anyone
Mom.
gave you shit for working?
No, my parents never gave me shit, but now it's like now they're like, wow, they're like,
JT's ready to rub it in his mom's face if the sports things work out.
Man, look, that's a fact. All those times she was like, Justin, all you do is care about sports. All you do is watch sports. All you do is listen to sports. I'm like, hey, look.
This shit might pay the bills one day.
When the check comes in, I don't want to hear no complaints. All right?
It's not easy
Nah,
out here
facts.
being a creative, man. So
not.
Gabe, you definitely get a lot of credit from me, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know how you keep pushing out so much stuff.
oh man, if you saw what I was doing this week, you'd probably be like, like today alone is 3 videos. I put one out this morning, gonna put one out this afternoon, and then one out tonight after my IG live.
I don't know. I just don't like. I just don't know how you have that much stuff churning out. And I understand you have like content backlog and everything. You do interviews and all that stuff. People don't know what On the Radar is. That's usually with you doing interviews with like up and coming artists and stuff like that.
Well, let him
right?
explain it. Let him explain what he does for real.
All right, well, so On the Radar started as just like a way for me to flex my muscles, because like trying to like be an on-air personality is hard in general. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you look, most on-air personalities don't become on-air personalities till they're 26, 27, 28, like late 20s. There are a few exceptions to that though. But I just
People
wanted to
go like viral or something.
Yeah, if you go viral, or you could become like I have a few friends who are like a year or two older than me who are on air too. But I needed like a place to flex my muscles and try to get like a brand going for myself. And I was like, I need something to do. So I have like this. I started off using some studio at iHeart, and now I have like my own room where I kind of do all my shows in. But that was like for upcoming artists or new artists. I don't know. I don't like saying up and coming anymore, because I feel like that's, I don't know. I don't want to say that's disrespectful.
Okay.
But I feel like everybody's like a new artist. You know what I'm saying? Up and coming kind of implies.
You have nothing already.
Yeah. So it's mostly for new
found them on
artists.
the street.
Let's say growing.
Yeah,
Good
you
put
know,
it like that.
growing. But I've had some bigger people on there recently. You know, I kind of try to keep a balance of both. If someone bigger reaches out to me and they want to come on, or they want to do this, and you know nobody else in the building wants to interview them, or they don't get accepted by anybody else, and I'll obviously take them. So I've done like phony people who have a song out right now with Meg Thee Stallion. They were one of my
I
first
thought
guests,
you were
actually.
just calling them phony.
No.
people for a
They're actually
second.
called phony people.
I literally thought you were saying you were out here. I was like, oh man, no one
I'm
else
about to
wanted
be
them to
like,
have these
damn.
phony
No,
motherfuckers.
phony people, they're
Like,
dope. You have to look them up. They're from Brooklyn. They've been around for a hot minute. They've done stuff with Gambino. One of them did the keys on 2009 on Mac Miller's on Swimming. And they all work with different people. One of them is the drummer in Princess Nokia's band. Like they all do different shit, but then they also have
they're
phony people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then I got Bankroll Freddie. He's really big. He's signed to QC right now. I'm sitting on his interview because I'm putting them all out slowly. But yeah, most of it's like new artists. I started doing producers. I'll do DJs now. I interviewed Sweetie's DJ, Miss Milan. Shout out Miss Milan, she's dope as fuck. And I'm gonna drop her interview soon. So that's On the Radar. So that's separate from everything else I do. So Enter Player 2 is just like a video game show that I do at Power. You know, we've been seeing that a lot of people like watching Twitch streams and whatnot.
Yeah,
and
especially now.
Yeah, and
for sure.
it's hard to do, but it's kind of hard to do Twitch streams and then have an artist there and also record it at the same time. Like, there's a lot of moving parts to it. So we're like, all right, what's the easiest way we can do this? So artists, you know, PR agencies hit me up. They're like, yo, we want Lil Got It, Young Maul, whatever. We wanna bring them to you. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I try to think of like ways that we can keep the segment short and to the point. And most of the guys, they only want to play like 2K, which is like, it's cool once or twice, but then it gets annoying after a while.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to play 2K with you
is a
every single time.
horrible game too.
And, like, literally, like, I don't want to play this for an hour with you. Or they play Mortal Kombat. So a lot of guys come on and play Mortal Kombat, but then I have in between, I'll have people who want to play like Jump Force or Smash
Jump Force
Brothers.
is lit, bro.
Yeah, I dropped
I'm
an
about to
episode.
say Smash
with,
Brothers would be crazy on that shit.
Bro, the episode I'm dropping today, there's this kid and his name's Too Generous. He's like 16 and he's from the West Coast. He's pretty big out there. And me and him played Smash Bros. And that was like my favorite episode.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a shortage of Switches right now.
Oh yeah,
Is there?
There is.
Legit
There
a
definitely is.
shortage
Yeah.
of
You know what's crazy though? Y'all went to Walmart and I just got it.
Yeah, because this man Miles is spending money out here. Well, you know.
Well, let's
Half
put
your
it
love's
let's
not
put it like
working.
this. I'm spending invisible money right now because I'm actually broke as fuck because I'm not working right now. So yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
for
no,
sure.
legit. Like I've been I've been keeping myself from not buying a Switch because I want one so fucking
You
bad.
should, man. It's
Dude,
really worth
Hey
it.
man, listen, just bring your mask and some gloves and the hazmat suit, and we'll get right.
All right,
bro.
you said mask and gloves, and I thought we were gonna rob Walmart for a second. So I was like, listen, what's the energy that we have?
See, now that's the times that we live in. My man, I said mask and gloves. He's thinking about robbing. I'm thinking about coronavirus and shit, man. I'm trying to, flatten the curve.
It'd be
Trying to
pretty
make
easy
jokes.
though. You just walk up into Walmart, be like, yo, put all the switches in there. I'm coughing on everybody. I will cough on everybody in this place right now. And that's how you
All right, well,
gotta do it.
enough said. So for your interviews, like for us, like honestly, even when we have guests, for the most part, I feel like it's not gonna be interview stuff. So I'm really curious as to how you keep it going, and like when it comes to like ones that are not going well, what do you
Oh,
do?
I
Like,
actually
what's
got
the-
who asked me this the other day. I think I did an IG live with my girl Jocelyn, she's crazy. She does everything. She works with Don Q. She works with a lot of new artists. But she asked me, she was like, how do you keep interviews going if the interviews are trash? And there are certain cases where I'll deadass just end it. Like I'll just be like, I'll ask you like
I have had it.
yeah, I'll, like
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'll ask you like the basic, like, okay, you know, new music, whatever, your come up, whatever, your name, how'd you get it, whatever, like dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
But there's sometimes that like I'll try to pull from people. Like if they're a New York artist, I'll be like, okay, who would you work with from New York, dead or alive? Like who's like, you know, who do you really want to collab? Most of the time, everybody says Jay-Z and A Boogie, so it is, you know, what I'm
Jay-Z
saying?
and A Boogie are two opposite.
No,
ends
but
of
I'll
the
say like
spectrum there.
from like early 2000s and then like 2010
Okay.
to like where
Yeah.
where we at now. So I'll ask them that. But most of the time, like you gotta like pull things out of them, like how you guys talk before the podcast.
Mhm.
Right.
That's how I try to do it with them. Like I'll sit them down and they'll be like, you know, sometimes some of them will be in like fight or flight mode where they're
Mhm.
like, he better try to press me, but it's like I'm not. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we'll talk for a little bit.
Make them not feel attacked.
Yeah, we'll shoot the shit for a little bit and then we'll talk. Especially because most of these kids and most of like the younger artists aren't media trained.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So sometimes it's hard for them to kind of like open up. So that's why you kind of have to like, you know, you have to like soften it up as before you get to the interview. And then we'll be like, okay, what do you want to talk about? And then they'll tell me what they want to talk about. And then we just go. But if I could tell you're media trained, like I might just talk to you for like a minute or two and then we'll just go. You know what I'm saying? Or if I know you personally, we'll just go. Because there's no point.
For our audience, what exactly is media trained?
Like media trained is like I'm trying to think of like good interviews to
Say things that
base
won't
it
get
off
you
of.
fired.
Like, all right,
No,
I'll
not
give,
say things
I'll give a terrible example of somebody that's not media trained. I'm sure y'all have all seen the Breakfast Club interview with Kodak Black when he had the mask on and then Charlamagne was asking mad questions and everything. He's like, yeah. You ever
That's
seen that
someone who's
joint?
not media trained.
That's
Exactly.
somebody that's not media trained, right?
Yeah,
It's
like
about
when people
to be Tom
come to
Brady
you.
in a couple months.
Yeah.
I'm not coughing because I have the corona. I'm coughing because I swallowed some spit.
Can't
yeah,
even
so
choke in
that's
peace anymore.
Yeah, I can't even choke in peace. But yeah, that's a good example of
Yeah.
not being
Roll in
media trained. Like
peace.
I've had I have artists on that haven't been media trained, and I'm not gonna name names because that shit's the shit that gets you in trouble.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what.
But
Don't do that.
but
Probably
like,
ask you what's your least favorite interview so far, and then we'll decide if we'll keep it or not.
least favorite interview, man. Oh, it was definitely a video game interview I did, and I'll tell you about it later. Because I haven't put it out yet, but
Got you.
everybody probably knows it's gonna be my least favorite. But for the most part, you just gotta kind of like grab it out of them. You know, the video game interview, we don't really talk that much. At first, I would ask them questions while we're playing the game, but if they suck at the game, they're like really focused on not sucking. So it's like it's hard for them to answer questions while we're playing. So I just kind of limited it to like 2 or 3 questions.
Do you ever
and
let
then,
them win?
What?
Do you ever let them win when they suck?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes.